Hi students, my name is Krish Nagarashit. I am from Annara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 10th standard, that is area related to the circles. In area related to the circles we solved some of the problems based on circles and its area and circumference. So let us move on to the next part. Here it is, we have to discuss about area of sector and segment. Area of sectors and segments of circle. Yes, so we already know about area of circle, but we don't know how to find the area of sectors and segment, that is part of the circle. So let us know about what is meant by sector and the segment. We have to know first. So here let us take the sector first. This is the sector. I will take sector here. So sector is nothing but a part of the circular region. This is about the part of the circular region enclosed by two radii and corresponding arc. So I will consider this as a arc. So for arc I want some 2 points on the circle. So this is the 2 points on the circle, and when we join these 2 points with the center, so already you know that the distance between the center and the one of the point on the circumference is nothing but radius. So when you take two radius and corresponding arc, so the area enclosed on the part of the circular region enclosed by these two radii and this arc is nothing but a sector. So also here it is also we can consider this as sector, that is, so this sector, this part, so this is also a part of the circular region enclosed by this two radii and this major arc. So that's why we have minor sector and major sector. So that is the part of the circular region enclosed by two radii and the minor arc, we are calling it as a minor sector. This is the small part. Minor sector. This is the minor sector completely it's a minor sector. And so this is nothing but major sector, that is the part of the circular region enclosed by two radii and the major arc, that is bigger arc. So this one we are calling it as a major sector. So let us write what is meant by sector here. That is, sector is part of a circular region or circular region enclosed by two radii and corresponding arc. So let us name it. So here I will consider this O, and here it is A, and it is B, and I will consider any point as P here. So we have to know the direction, and here I will consider this as Q. Okay, here OAPB, the area enclosed in between OAPB is nothing but it's a sector. So it is made up of minor arc, so that's why we are considering it as a minor sector. That is, here OAPB is minor sector, and here OAQB, that is this bigger one, OAQB is a major sector. It's a major sector. Yes, this is the one. So this is nothing but sector. So the idea of sector, it is like this. And let us move on to the segment. So here I will take segment. This is segment. Okay, so segment is similar to the sector, but there is a small difference is there. That is, here sector is a part of a circular region enclosed by two radii and the corresponding arc, but segment is the part of the circular region enclosed by chord and the corresponding arc. Corresponding arc remain as it is, but it is enclosed between one of the arc. So one of the chord and the arc. So that is nothing but segment. So firstly you have to draw any chord. Chord is nothing but it is distance between any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. And when you take any chord which passes through the center of the circle, means we are calling it the diameter. But except the diameter, we can call it as the longest chord of the circle. But so less than that chord, that's less than that longest chord, we are considering only the chord here. So this is the chord. This is, I will consider it as AB, and I will take this P. And here is also APB is a arc and AB is a chord connecting two different points on the circumference of the circle. So that here APB, whatever we have, it's a segment. It is the area enclosed between a chord and the corresponding arc. So just observe, this segment is made from a smallest arc, small arc. So that's why we are calling this arc as a minor arc. The segment we are calling it as a minor segment. Minor segment. Then, so here just observe, this is also this huge part as well. So it is made up, this is also the segment, that is, so it is the area that is enclosed between one chord AB and arc AQB. So that's why it is the AQB is a major arc. So this segment is made from major arc. So we are calling it as major segment. This one we are calling it as major segment. Yes. So let us write about the segment. Yeah. That is, segment is a part of circular region. Part of circular region enclosed by chord and corresponding arc. Chord and the corresponding arc. We are calling it as segment. Then here what are the segments are there here? APB is a, or we can take it as APBA as well. So it is only complete rotation. That is APBA is a minor segment, and then here AQBA, the huge part, that is AQBA is a major segment. Yes. So this is about sector and the segment. So this is already you learned in the 9th standard. So here only we have to learn about what is meant by sector and what is meant by segment. So using that one we have to find out the area of sector and the segment by using some of the formulas. So let us take one by one. Firstly, let us find out the area of the sector, then you can find out the area of the segment, some of the length of the arc as well. So let's take one by one. Yes, let's discuss about area of sector of an angle. So this is nothing but when you have an angle between two radii, at that time how can we find out the area of the sector? So we have to discuss in this part. Here already we know that about the sector, that the sector is area enclosed, the part of the circular region enclosed by two radii and the corresponding arc. So when you have two radii, so it makes some angle between those two radii. That is, when you have two rays starts from a single point, then there is angle is formed. So that is nothing but when we have that angle, so how can we find out the area of a sector? So that is the main question. So we have to get the solution of that area of sector, or find a formula for finding the area of sector here. Yes, let us know about one situation one by one. Already we know that the area of complete circle is equal to pi r square. There is no any doubt about it. And when you take the half of it, for example, when you wrote any one longest chord, that is diameter. So just observe, this is O center, and then these are the two radii. These are the two radius. These two are the radii, and that means already we know that the sector so is enclosed by two radii and corresponding arc. Here also the same situation we have two radii and the corresponding arc. So that means this is also sector, this is also sector. But the thing is that here we have two sector of having same area. Okay, so that means this is angle. Angle it is formed here between two radii is 180 degree here. Okay, so that means we can write the area of each sector. Area of each sector is nothing but half of the circle, half of the area of the circle. So here we can take it as area of sector. Here in this case it is nothing but 1 by 2 pi r square. 1 by 2 pi r square, where r is the radius. Where r is the radius here. So here just observe, it is 180 degree. And whether any relationship between 180 degree and this part, if it is possible to add it here, means. So that means here one when we consider it as theta, that is, if you express this one in terms of 180 degree, then 2 means it's 360 degree. 180 into 1, that is multiply both the sides by 180. At that time what? So multiply the numerator and denominator by 180. What happens? Here it is 180 divided by 360 into pi r square. That is, this is the area of the sector in this case. That is 180 by 360 is nothing but 1 by 2. That is half of the complete area of the circle. And then when we have four equal parts, so firstly I am just drawing this diameter. So must and should you have to draw using scale. And here also I am taking another one. So it's a cross section. It is all the parts. All parts are 90 degree. All parts. If you want to find out area of the sector of this region. Okay, so then the same situation we are having in some of the fraction, that is finding the fraction and having the idea of the fraction. That is, it is nothing but 1 by 4. It's a 1 by 4 of the complete circle. So that is, we can consider it as the area of a sector is equal to 1/4 of the complete circle. That is, area of sector is equal to 1 by 4 of the complete area of the circle, that is pi r square. Yes, here just observe, it is one of the angle in each of the part, it is 90 degree. So that is, just multiply 90 to the numerator and denominator of this fraction. That is, we are getting 90 here, and again we are getting 360 degree here. That is pi r square. That is, area of the sector in this case is 90 by 360 into pi r square. Here 180 by 360 into pi r square. 180 is the angle here, and 90 by 360 into pi r square is the 90 is the angle here. So that means whatever the value of angle we have here, so that is divided by 360 into pi r square. You can do that, then you are getting the area of the sector in each and every cases. So that we can take the standard form of this area of a sector, then we are getting the one formula for finding the area of a sector of an angle. So let us take one situation, that is, we don't know the angle. So this is the situation. This is the sector and having an angle of theta here. So consider this as theta. Theta is nothing but an angle. So here also we have to find out the area of sector. Area of the sector is equal to. So here just observe, here it is angle, it is 90 degree, here it is angle is 180 degree, and the denominator both are same and pi r square remains as it is. So that only the theta, the angle changes. So we have to change the angle. That is, here it is angle, it is given theta. That is theta by 360 into pi r square is the formula to find the area of the sector. Okay, I hope you understood these things. That is, so only we have to find out the formula to find the area of the sector. So relate with the angle theta. So we have this procedure. I hope you understood that. So let us move on to the next part, that is length of an arc. Let's discuss about length of an arc of a sector of an angle. That is, here is the meaning. It is when you wrote in the sector of an angle, then what is the length of an arc? So that one we have to find here. For that we have to find a formula. So for that we have to take the similar step whatever we did in case of area of sector of an angle. So here similarly we have to take the half of the circle, complete circle, the circumference of a complete circle, the length of an arc, that is complete circle circumference is 2 pi r here. Okay, then we have to take the half of it first. Yes, so firstly we have to take the half of it. So this is the exact half, this is the longest part. Then here it is the length of an arc. So the length of an arc, when we have the angle, it is 180 degree. So this is the sector, that is this made up of, this is enclosed by, the area it is enclosed by 2 radii and corresponding arc. The length of this arc we have to find out. So that is half of the complete circumference. This length is nothing but half of the complete circumference of the circle. So that is length of arc in this case. Length of arc in this case, it is 1 by 2 of 2 pi r. That is 2 pi r is the circumference of the complete circle. So here already we know that 1 by 2, how can we represent in terms of 180? That is 180 by 360. So by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 180, we got 180 into 360 into 2 pi r. That is, this is the length of arc in this case. This is the length of arc in this case. And then the similar thing we have to take here. We have to take the 4 parts. Then we have to take the 4 parts. Here like this. When you take the 4 parts, means it splits into 4 right angles. That is like this. Then we have to find out the length of this arc. We have to find it. That is the length of this arc. And in this case, the complete circumference splits into 4 equal parts. That is, one part is nothing but 1 by 4th of the complete circumference. That is 2 pi r. So the angle is 90 degree here. So that's why how can we relate with that one? That is 90 by 360 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 90. So we are getting 90 by 360 into 2 pi r. So it is length of arc in this case. Yes. Then let us move on to the standard case, that is by taking any angle. By taking any angle, we have to find out the length of an arc. That is, here it is O. So it makes an angle theta here. That is, we have to find out the length of an arc made from this sector. It is, let us know about this. The length of arc in this case is equal to, okay, here just observe, it is 90 by 360, so the angle is 90 degree into 2 pi r. Here 180 by 360, angle is 180 degree into circumference of the circle. Likewise we have to take, it is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. This is the length of the arc of a sector of an angle. When you have the sector, the length of the arc, how can we find out this? Length of arc is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So this is the formula to find the length of an arc. When the angle it is given, so to find the length of an arc, so just use this formula, and to find out this area of the sector means area of the sector is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. Only you have to change 2 pi r into pi r square, you are getting area of the sector. Otherwise you are multiplying with 2 pi r, you are getting length of an arc. This is the some similarity and some difference between those two formulas, so you can remember easily. So let us move on to the next part. Let us discuss about area of a segment. How to find the area of the segment? We have to know area of the segment here. For that we have to draw a chord here. We have to draw a chord. Yes. So here we have the chord, and we name it as AB, and O is the center of the circle. Okay, and here we have to find the area enclosed between this chord and the corresponding arc. But there is no, it is difficult to get the formula. But where it is possible is when you join these 2 points with the center. So at that time it becomes one. At that time it becomes one sector also as well. Sector also we are getting here. Yes. Then here also I will join this point A with O here. Yes. Just observe, this is completely a sector. Okay. So in this part, in this complete region of this sector, this segment is also a part, but additional part is what is that here, that is this triangle OAB. So that when you subtract this triangle OAB, area of triangle OAB from this complete sector, then you are getting this one. For example, this is completely a part. In this complete part of the sector, this segment is also a small part. So except that one, we have a triangle here. So that's why when you subtract this area of the triangle with area of the sector, then only this one remains. Then we are getting area of the segment. That is area of the segment. Area of segment is equal to area of sector. Area of sector minus area of triangle. So this formula we can use according to this situation. So area of segment OA, I will take this as P, OAPB, this area of segment it is nothing but APB, let us say APBA is equal to area of sector OAPB, area of sector OAPB minus area of triangle OAB. So here firstly you have to find out the area of the sector, then you have to find out the area of a triangle OAB, then you have to subtract both the things, then you are getting the area of this segment. So this is the formula to find the area of the segment here. So I hope you understood these things. So we learnt about how to find out the area of the sector, area of the segment, and length of an arc of a sector of an angle. So let us have some of the note of it, because some of the time some formulas we have to modify and some formula we have to use. So let us have a note of it. Before solving some of the problems based on area related to circle and area related to the sector and segment, so let us have some of the more formulas. When we have major sector and a minor sector. When you have that values, then you can easily find out another segment or another sector like that. So at that time what we have to do here is, so we have to subtract from the complete circle. So for example, if we have major sector, so major sector is the part of the complete circle. When you subtract major sector, the area of the major sector from pi r square, so you can get minor sector. And when you have minor sector, when you subtract that minor sector, area of minor sector from pi r square, then you are getting major sector. So this is understood. This is the two formulas we have to take here. It is note, it is area of minor sector is equal to pi r square minus area of major sector. Then, so area of major sector is equal to pi r square minus area of minor sector. That means, so when you have the value of area of major sector, so then you can easily find out the minor sector. No need to find the theta again. So when you have minor sector, so you can find out the major sector easily by subtracting it from the pi r square. And when you have a minor sector, you can find out major sector easily by subtracting it from the minor sector. So if you have major sector, you can find out the minor sector by subtracting major sector, area of the major sector from the pi r square. And if you have minor sector, then you can find out the major sector by subtracting minor sector, area of the minor sector from the pi r square. So this is the two formula will help us when we have such a situation, when we have any one of two we have, then we can find the another by taking these two formulas. So I hope you understood that there are so many problems are there based on these formulas, and those problems we have to discuss in the next class. So I hope you understood these things. Those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.